a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bathing game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury, ha, these luxury, ha, luxury, ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it, I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Allen. This one into the hands of Thielen. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30.
63.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's complete to Shipley. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Smith will come in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, it's Pacheco. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. From midfield, here's Allen. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Yeah, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Hurts going to move him around. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, try to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pacheco once again, and he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes third down at 7. They'll set up to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Allen. A short throw to Ingram. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch. Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another 1st down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. There on the tackle, Cam Smith. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the 29, Hurts. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 3rd down, Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Across the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. In motion goes the tight end. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Pacheco once more. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Hurts will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.